Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do a first impression on a new foundation I just picked up. The foundation itself I don't think is that new, but it's the CATRICE Cosmetics Nude Illusion foundation. It says it's a luminous matte soft focus effect and long lasting. And also the CATRICE Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. This one is new and it says also it's waterproof. The foundation says light melting foundation with just the right amount of mattifying coverage, with protective UVA and UVB filters, moisturizing. And it says it's dermatologically tested. And the waterproof concealer is a liquid high coverage and ultra long lasting concealer, perfectly camouflage under eye circles, spots, and even tattoos. I don't have any tattoos, so I can't test that. But apply in small dabs and let dry well. Apply extra layer if needed. Waterproof and dermatological tested. So, let's see. I'm just gonna take the plastic off. I'm gonna apply this without any primer just to see how it looks on the skin. And also using a beauty blender. You can also use the Real Techniques one. Check out my last video. And I have a comparison with this one and the Real Technique one. And this is in the color 10 Nude Ivory. It comes with the pump. Let's see about the color. And the consistency is just like a creamy. It feels really like nice, actually. Nice and like very soft. Doesn't really have any smell, maybe just like a tiny bit. It's kind of more like a yellow based one. Let's see if I take a little bit on my face. It feels not thick but very creamy. Let's just try out this one and then blend it out. If you like a really fair, maybe this is not color match. I think this was the lightest one and this is a little yellowy. It blends out easily. I would say it's a medium coverage, but I'll try to build it up. Just had to do the rest of my face. Just take some. I feel like if you want like a full coverage, you have to use a lot of the product. Or maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me when I just use a lot. So try to blend it in. Just tap it. But it covers quite well, I would say, and blends easily in. You don't have to go over it that much to kind of like blend it into the skin. Or I think it's actually, on my skin at least, I think it's like medium to full. Just gonna let this set and then put another layer on. But as you can see, like, I don't know if you can see, it looks very like flawless and kind of still look kind of natural on the skin, even though it covers quite a lot. Don't think the palest people could take this color. I don't know if you can see any difference, but it's like a little more yellow than my skin. Hopefully it doesn't oxidize. It says it's kind of like a luminous matte finish, and I would say it is. Like, it's not like very glowy foundation, it's not matte, so a luminous / satin finish. So maybe this is good for people with oily skin as well. But as you can see, it blends very nicely and easily into the skin. Looks natural, doesn't look any cakey or anything. So let's try to apply just another layer just to see how the easiest to build. Just wear a little bit where you need it. Just around here. Let's see. It seems to build up pretty well. Still doesn't look cakey for now at least. You'll see also when you set it with powder how that will look. But for sure, I have to blend it down my neck because of the color is a little more yellow than my skin tone. Yeah, I would say the coverage is full. Like, maybe if you have like a little bit of redness, it will like show through a little bit, but I think like concealer or something, that would be really good covered. At the moment I don't really have much to cover. So far it's really good. We'll see when you set it and put other products on top. And now I'm going to try the concealer. This is in the color 10 Ivory or 010 Ivory stuff. It's the same number of the two things, but it's different names. Like one is Nude Ivory and one is Porcelain. It should be like both are porcelain. Looks like this. Comes in like a long doe foot applicator. It looks very light. Like looking at the hand, it looks going to cover a lot. It's kind of like it's thick, but not like really thick, if that makes sense. So let's try it under one eye first, just to see how the difference is. How I usually will apply my concealer. This, and I'm gonna blend it out with the beauty blender. I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but definitely this side looks much more brighter, and I've hidden a little bit of my dark circles. Like, I don't know how well it will cover like really dark circles. Maybe it says you can apply extra layer if needed. So let's just see how that will work, if it gets cakey or anything. I think for sure with the second layer it was much more brighter than the other eye. And really cover looks really natural, doesn't look really like cakey yet. You have to set it and see how it works during the day. Now I'm just going to put on the other eye, and then just a little bit down my nose and on my chin. I don't really have any spots at the moment, so I don't know how well you will spots, but I will say I think it will cover it. Just a little bit here, to highlight a little bit here. Just go like this. I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but in real life it's for sure much more brighter under my eyes, right here and on my T-zone. Like where I put the concealer, it's for sure like lighter and brighter. The coverage is really well. The coverage is real well. The coverage is really good. And yeah, I actually really like it, but now I just have to see how it is when you set it. So I'm just going to use the translucent powder or the Kiko color correcting powder looks like this. Just like a powder brush, just swirl everything together. And I like to have powder just to make sure everything, and then all out the makeup sits well. As you can see now, like it looks kind of matte now. You just see when like the powder kind of sets into the skin. You will see when the powder kind of sets into the skin. But for now, it looks really nice and like flawless. And it feels really nice. It doesn't feel heavy. It just looks nice actually. Of course you will see that you have foundation on. But come on, you would do it anyways, right? So yeah, but maybe if you have big pores, I would recommend maybe like a pore primer, like a pore minimizing primer to put on first. But now I didn't add any primers just to see how it works by itself. But I think also it can be a nice foundation if you have oily skin and just set it with like a semi-matte powder, maybe not like the mattest powder. But I don't know, like if you're very oily you would. But so far so good. So now I'm just gonna put on the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Then I finished all my makeup, also with the foundation and such. And if you have really dry skin, I don't think I would recommend this foundation, just because like I feel like it can cling to dry spots. I don't really have any dry spots, but just seeing it on my face. And also be a little bit careful under the eyes. Maybe that's also because of the concealer, that it is like creasing, or like you can see it in fine lines if you also set it with a powder and matte powder maybe. But also I did a tutorial on this look, so if you want to see it I'll link it down below. But it was some fallout, so I used a brush with a little bit of powder to take it away, so that can also be the reason. But also maybe a little fine lines around here it goes in, but it's not on the other side. Yeah, I think I would recommend this foundation for people with little oily skin, not like maybe combination skin, like but not super dry, or like when you have kind of like a dry kind of patches on your skin, then I think maybe it will cling to it. But as it looks really nice. My skin looks nice, so I'm really happy about it. But I'll keep you updated. Maybe we'll show in my favorites video one time, like how it will last and such. But so far, since I applied it, it's gone like an hour or two, I think, and it still looks pretty good. Because I had to charge my camera and do some other things in the meanwhile, just to make sure that it sets a little bit. I like to see kind of, but like my my bronzer and blush and highlight blended really well into it, but also with the powder on top. So also if you're dry, maybe not set it. That's also an option. But so far I'm really pleased with these two products. And it doesn't cost much. It costs around 5-6 euros if I'm not mistaken. So far it's really nice. These are both affordable products. When I bought them it was like 2 for 6 euros. So both of them for 6 euros is not bad. So I will definitely recommend it. Like this concealer covers nicely. And yeah. Thank you so much for watching my first impressions on these two products. Please like, comment and subscribe for more videos, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!